Hey everybody, Michael here, and today I want to explore a pretty cool topic of moving some save game files from one PlayStation 5 over to another PlayStation 5 without restoring your account. So as you can see here, I'm on a PS5 3.20 and I have a save game file that has been stuck for a very long time, meaning I've only been able to use it on this machine, and that game is Ratchet and Clank. So Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a game that I have completed, and I wanted to be able to pull that save game file onto another system. Now this is going to be over on another jailbroken system, but at least it gives us the ability to move around save game files from one system to the next. Okay, so let's see how we can go ahead and get that accomplished. Okay, so I just powered up this machine and wow, it kind of feels like a time capsule here because this is when we were primarily just using items flow, and so that is why a lot of these titles have FG here. So that is for fake games. And so these were some of the games that we were playing back on 3.20 firmware. Anyways, if we come over here and we go into settings and we go to system software, we can see we are on 3.20 here. So at this point, let's go ahead and let's go back to the main menu again. And the game in question is Ratchet and Clank. And just like I said a bit earlier, this one is at 100% progress. The first thing that I'm going to need to do is we're going to need to get jailbroken. So you're only going to be able to retrieve your save if you already have a jailbreak. So obviously this is a very low firmware, which means I would more than likely want to use the UMTX2 jailbreak here. Now, if you're using a more modern version of the PlayStation 5, then just go ahead and use whatever your currently method is. So let's go ahead and let's go into the browser here, and I'm going to need to go to umtx2.pages.dev. I'm sure some of you will be like, I have not seen that in a while, and I certainly haven't, because this only goes up to the 5X firmwares. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and press jailbreak and give this just a moment, and it looks like it is done. And right there you can see there is an elf loader that is being served up. So now we're going to take advantage of this project by Earth Onion, which is called Garlic Save Manager. Now what we're going to want to do here in order to resign into extract our save games, we want to be able to run this HTTP server on our machine. Now, what we'll need to do here is to just go ahead and download this elf file right here. And then you'll want to use something like Netcat GUI and punch in your PS5's IP address, as well as the port being 9021. And for the payload path here, we just need to specify that garlic save manager.f file. Now, of course, if I go right here and I select inject payload, then what you'll see, it will say that the Garlic Save Manager is working over here on port 8082. So if we come over here and we create a new tab here and we type in the PS5's IP address along with 8082 and press enter, well, what we can see here is that we have got the Garlic Manager that is running on our PlayStation 5 3.20. And well, I can see right here all of the different save game files that I've got. So it looks like on this machine, I played quite a bit of fake games. Now, if we come over here and we select the drop down list here, we can see that we've got right around 36 saves. And there is a ton of different things in here, such as the user preferences that is in here, as well as a bunch of just kind of snapshots, and then it looks like there is some backups, and these are probably the auto saves that happens automatically. Well, for Ratchet and Clank, there's really only two save games that I'm going to pull out of this. One of these is going to be just the user preferences. Now, in order to get just the user preferences here, what I need to do is I need to just come over here and I'm going to select download encrypted. So we're going to do that because we're just going to re-sign the save game. So let's go ahead and select download encrypted. And right there you can see it has been downloaded. And the other file that I'm going to grab is going to be the autosave. Now, this is from after I beat the game, so I should be able just to come over here and select download encrypted and have that save game that is totally cleared as well. Now, back over on my PlayStation 5, you can see I'm in the game right here, and it says, congratulations, you finished the main story. But if we click X in here, there is a bunch of additional files in here, but it looks like the auto load right here, which has the most recent date, is going to be the one that gets me a completely cleared save. Now, one other thing that I should note is that this was before the days where we could fake activate our PlayStation 5s. So again, if I come over here and I go to log out and I decide to log back in again, you'll notice that this one has not been fake activated. Now, that's going to be okay because this is just a local account, but again, I don't have those options to switch between online and offline. Okay, so I went ahead and I took that same disk and I just put that into a 10.01 PS5, and so at this point, I have went ahead and gotten that installed, and I've also went ahead and gotten jailbroken on this machine. So as you can see, I just used Y2JB. So I am running ETA hen. So if we go over here to settings and go back down into debug settings, we can see right here, I've got ETA hen toolbox up and running. So now if I go ahead and I switch back into Netcat GUI, you'll see that I have my PS5's IP address right here, as well as the port being 9021, and we're going to go ahead and send over that garlic savemanager.elf. So we'll hit inject payload here, and right there it is. It is running on this machine, and again, it is on port 8082. Let's go ahead and switch back to the PC and take a look at it. Okay, so I just changed my IP address to this new PS5, and again, we're over here on port 8082, and you can see for the PS5 saves here, it absolutely doesn't have that game in here whatsoever. So what we want to do is we want to come over here to the import function, and we're going to bring up our encrypted saves here. So first off, let's add the user preferences. So I'm going to grab this file and then copy that to that folder. And as you can see right here, it says account ID mismatched. And it does have my account ID, so we do need to re-sign it. So go ahead and click yes, re-sign. And so now you'll see that that has been successful. And so now let's go ahead and select import another. And this time we're going to take the auto save and we're going to drag and drop that one. Again, we will see an account ID mismatch, and let's go ahead and re-sign it. So let's select yes, re-sign. And so now if we come back over to Garlic Manager and we take a look at the save games, you'll see down here for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, we have got our user preferences here as well as that autosave. Okay, let's switch over to the PS5 and see if that worked. Okay, so back over on the PlayStation 5 here, I'm going to just head over to our games and we are going to launch Ratchet and Clank. Okay, and we'll press X here. Okay, and so right there it is. We can see we have got our save game. It does show that we have finished the main story. So let's go ahead and press X on this. And we're just going to go to the load game just to see what it has listed in here. Again, it just has that one, and it is the unknown planet. So let's go to resume here. And we should have our 100% completed save, and yes we do. So now it is very cool because we can copy over these save game files from our PlayStation 5 without restoring all of the data that we had kind of had to do in the past. Anyways, I hope this video helped some of you out there, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching. Michael